Hey everybody, welcome. Hey, I was the one who noticed I was muted that time. I'm in control this time, not you. I noticed well before you did. I said one sentence and I didn't even need to read anyone telling me what to do. I read my own shit and I was like, aha, ha, right, I have done it again. Ha ha. Which, to be honest, shut the fuck up. To be honest, I would not have expected because I am sleep deprived as fuck right now. This is most likely not going to be a very long stream, but I really wanted to do it because today is a real open shit. I forgot we disabled supers. I like money. I need to re-enable that. One sec. Supers, please. Of course, guys. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. Of course, you can give me money. Of course you can. Hold on, let me quickly re-enable that. What convinced you to reopen supers right next to a membership anniversary? Holds the microphone to Mr. Krabs. Money! But no, seriously, I really appreciate it. They should be back on now if you guys want to refresh. But yeah, today is a really special day. Because I would have missed it, to be honest, because I've been doing so much fucking work and none of it has been on stream, which is really frustrating for me. But we're back, mostly back. Should be back as of tomorrow. So today is the 1-year anniversary of when we opened memberships. So a year ago today, we had this wonderful little stream with the gorilla emoji where I introduced you guys to all the new emojis and all of the membership badges. And the thing is that back then I was like, God damn, you know, we got all these membership badges made. I'm not even gonna get to see the final one for another year. But I mean, look, we've got them now. To those of you who have been subscribed from moment one, you should now have your crowned purple onigiri badge, which, first of all, looks incredible, and I want to thank Chikadayo for making such an incredible badge. Still no supers? Well, you gotta refresh for that. You gotta refresh for it. Put a little bit of work in if you wanna make me some, if you wanna give me some fucking cold hard cash. Help me be living large. See, you figured it out. Thank you for the super, you really appreciate it. Suddenly all my energy is coming back. So that's what happened last year, and I think what I wanted to do today, Mayo, thank you for the Akasupa. Woo woo. What I wanted to do today was take a moment to thank my members for having been subscribed for so long, especially those of you who are subscribed from day one. I remember hearing from Cat Gaming that she was in a rush to be the first 522 members, and I'm not sure if Cat Gaming still has a membership, but if she does, really thankful that she's paying for my hospital bills after the rough fucking I received in Smash Brothers. But yes, what was I gonna say? Nix, thank you very, very much for the super. I really appreciate that. And everyone else giving supers to say congratulations. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Koyuki as well. Thank you so much. So, what I wanted to do today was to really kind of go back and appreciate what we have done as members over the past year, because we've done a lot. And over the next year, I want to do more of that and maybe some different kinds of stuff as well. Swing, thank you for the Aka Super. Xinyan Kuala, really appreciate that red envelope. Thank you, my darling. Mwah. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of the kindness. And Jocksand as well, thank you for the kiss. Kiss, kiss, baby. So, mainly, membership has been my way, which I wasn't really anticipating, but membership has really sort of been my way of connecting with you guys on things that I wouldn't normally really feel like sharing, I guess. Mufang, thank you so much for the Aka Super. I really, really appreciate it. Waini. So, 99% of members' content. If you're not a member, then now is a good time to check it out, because I'm going to be telling you all about it and some of the stuff we might be changing around there. So, for memberships, 99% of what we do is we watch movies, because my biggest interest in the world is on film. I love movies, I love cinema, I love Hollywood, I love foreign film, I love all sorts of cinematic things, places that films come from, the ways in which films are made, all sorts of different things that there are to appreciate about film. And I think that when it comes to a major public stream, it's difficult to want to share more artistic, more sort of obscure. I mean, I don't think I've shared anything terribly obscure. Like, it's mostly like popular on the arty side of things, but it's still more than a lot of people might ever get around to watching in their lifetime. And sharing that kind of thing makes me really happy. Chat is frozen again. Get your ass back to work, chat! Boom! Boom! Give it a kick! Boom! 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 Jesus Christ, thank you so much for all the remembers, everybody. Feli, thank you for the Akasupa. I really appreciate it. Waini, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Yunwen Camellia, thank you for the Akasupa. Waini to you as well, my darling. And Feli, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Only half a year, I'll always support you in the future. I really appreciate that. And we've got another Akasupa from Mink. Thank you very much for the Akasupa. Most lovely and sexual person in the world. I would not expect to receive any other type of compliment. Thank you so, so much. And Sylvia as well. I really, really appreciate it. And everyone else with all of these supers. So, so appreciative. So, some of the movies we've watched. The very first one we watched was my favorite movie of all time, Call Me By Your Name. We watched that together first, and it was a pretty emotional experience. It gave me a chance to share something where I didn't think, is this going to get viewers? Is this going to be popular? Is this going to help my business? I thought, well, members want to get to know me, and so this is me. This is what I want to share, and so that's what I shared. And it kind of really helps me open up, and it really helps me be more of myself, and it helps me show people this is who I am, this is what I enjoy, and I think you would enjoy it too. And it all began with Call Me By Your Name, and then after that, we had a bunch of other movies. I wonder, let me go actually to quickly mute my fucking channel so that New Sidonia doesn't start blaring, although I know you guys would love to listen to that. Miki, thank you for the Aka Super. I really, really fucking appreciate that, my darling. And thank you. I'm trying to go through all the supers, but YouTube is fucking me right now. Noriaki, thank you for the Aka Super, and thank you Yulia Pipiz as well, and thank you Dorado's World as well. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And Ningxi, thank you very, very much. I'm gonna be honest, that's a lot of Japanese. I cannot read that, but I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Listen, chat is going to be frozen. I don't know what else I can do for that. I think it's just been happening across the board. Let me go back to before the beginning, and we can check all the movies we've watched together. Because, as far as I'm aware, What other member streams have we really done? There was the one where we decided on emotes, and I can't really remember if there's been much of anything else. It's all about watch-alongs, and... Oh, we did Crab Game once, and that was really fun. We should do more of that. Was that really the second one? Grave Encounters. God, that must have been a long time ago. Holy shit. When was that exactly? Hold on, I think I'm in the right sort of... I think I'm in the right place, roughly. God, you guys know this shit better than I do. Maybe it's not showing up on my watch page. That's unfortunate. We watched Grave Encounters, which was really, really silly. I really adore that film. Like, there's some genuine scares that work, but for the most part, it's a really nice film to just sort of sink into and enjoy. And it's like, there's so much funny stuff, but there's also so much stuff that's kind of actually genuinely scary, and I really appreciated it for that. I thought it had a really unique artistic vision, and it was just fun to watch. And then after that, I think we started working on some more scary movies. I think that we did both Midsommar and Hereditary, and I did not want to watch Hereditary, but then when we watched it, I wound up really fucking enjoying it. Cat, thank you for the Arca Super. May everything go well for you too, my darling. We watched a lot of scary movies. A lot of scary movies. Those movies. And as a group, sort of non-members, we watched, what is it called? What was it called? Howl's Moving Castle, which was really fun. And then that same week, sort of in an NA time zone, we watched what is it? Crimson Peak. That was really, really good. I loved seeing Tom Hiddleston's ass in that movie. What else have we watched? And then I showed you guys Under the Silver Lake, which I had never seen before, but I really, really enjoyed. And then there was, and then pretty much after that, we just kept watching movies and movies and movies and movies and movies. And we watched the most recent one we did. Yeah, we watched the Mandela Catalog, and I really, really enjoyed that. It was so much fun, even though I wound up having nightmares for a little while afterwards. I tweeted about that, didn't I? Hold on. Birdman, yeah, School of Rock. We watched Flushed Away on my birthday. Oh my god. We did watch The Lorax, but that was not done for pleasure. That was not done out for a love of cinema. Phantom Thread, thank you for the reminder. We've watched so many movies, haven't we? Oh my god. So, for Laura, thank you for the Arca Super, my darling. Mwah. Really appreciate that from you. Thank you so much. Perfect Blue. God, Perfect Blue was a movie. Jesus Christ, that was rough. Okay, so let me tell you something. So I tweeted about a dream I had after watching the Mandela Catalog about a Squidward alternate. Did I tell you guys about that dream? I think I remember telling someone about it, but it might have just been me telling Luxiem while we were in Japan. I did not. Okay. So, I don't remember much from it. I remember I was watching something like the Mandela Catalog. It was a black and white VHS tape, right? And I was watching it, and it was an episode of SpongeBob. But it wasn't like a normal episode of SpongeBob. Obviously, SpongeBob didn't come out during the black and white era, so why was it in black and white? And I believe it was a scene in which SpongeBob and Squidward and the gang were all watching some kind of interpretive dance performance in the Krusty Krab. There was something going on with, like, some performance that was being done, and the person was singing, like, really badly. And then Squidward got up, and in a really weird sort of like Squidward, but not like Squidward voice. Like, imagine a really sort of distorted... Hold on, let me try and... It was like... Hang on.
It was like... Oh, please, this is a load of baloney. And then he started singing. He was like... Fa-la-la-la-la-da-da-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da.
And right at that moment, the Squidward on screen with, like, his... He was wearing, like, a sailor's hat as well. The Squidward who was on screen in front of me, suddenly it cut, and there was a tiny little Squidward face in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And it was like that thing where it's like whole screen is black, and the Squidward is being shot in super low light, so... His eyes are like, you can't see beneath like the hoods of his eyes, and he was looking at me and I could hear this super low pitch like And immediately, I tried like pinching myself to wake myself up or whatever it was, and there was a moment where my vision went completely black, and my immediate assumption was that I was going to have sleep paralysis, and I was really scared. And then I managed to wake up properly, and I was like, oh god, I thought Squidward was going to kill me for a second there. I don't know why, it felt so much like something that could have been in the Mandela catalog. It really fucked with me. It was like how, do you remember in the first episode, or the first volume rather, when Mark is talking to Caesar Torres, and suddenly it cuts from Caesar, and it's like, and you see the really creepy face, like where the picture of the normal picture of Caesar used to be. Well, there you go, right? It was exactly like that, so it's pretty scary. I've never had sleep paralysis before, touch wood, and I hope I never fucking do, touch wood. So I'm really glad that that wasn't my first experience. But yeah, so all in all, that's a lot of what we've done as members so far. It's, like I said, it's a way for me to really express what I love about film and what I really enjoy artistically in life, and it's a place where I can really kind of open up, and it's a place where we get to kind of have a more tight-knit and more comfortable talk about a lot of things. So what I'll say to any of you who haven't decided to sign up yet is that obviously gifted members are there for a reason, so obviously, you know, there's a chance you'll be able to go there for free, which might be really, really nice. But if you like the idea of just coming in and getting to know me better by learning about my interests and learning about that kind of thing, and being able to engage with me on a film or something similar like that, like a web series like the Mandela Catalog, like a TV show, anime, game, whatever it is, that's the place to do it. It feels like a much more comfy environment, and that's really what I want to promote with my membership streams. It's like what we normally have, but it's more tight-knit, and it's more comfortable, and it's more just a place where I feel like I can really, truly fucking unwind, and I really, really enjoy doing stuff for members. I genuinely, really, really do. So if any of you guys have a thought about like you'd like to join, then now's a good time, because what I also wanted to ask is if there was anything else that members would like to do as a group. And we have, of course, Tokito with 50 gifted members straight out of the gate. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate that. So I'm just wondering, is there anything as a member that you would love to see aside from watch-alongs? Benny, that's my girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifted members. I hope people enjoy that. And so, yeah, something I really wanted to know is, obviously, we've watch-alongs of what I want to do, but what else can we do as members? What else is something that we can get around to? Games would be a lot of fun. I would really like to play some games, but the thing is, which games are they going to be? Right? Fall Guys with members. Movie criticism, we kind of do that when we watch films. She's good, thank you very much for the Aka Super, I really appreciate that, my darling. And Case, thank you very much for the gifted as well. I really, really love you for that, thank you. Just quickly checking the super ticker thing to see if I didn't miss any. Or writing stream, you know what, that's true actually. Huh. No, I don't think I did, that's good. A Twilight watch along? Okay, we'd better do that. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Grace Lily Lee, thank you for the Akasupa. I miss you and I love I miss you and I love you too. Whining. Thank you very, very much. So many gifted members. Is that Benny again? Thank you so much. So I like the idea of a writing stream because, God, we could like 977, my darling. Thank you for the Akasupa. I really appreciate that, my darling. Essentially, I've always had an interest in sort of screenwriting, and I've tried writing screenplays before. Now, I remember recently I made some changes to the script for my big law project coming up, and I remember having a wonderful time chatting with the art team for that and sort of coming up with some ideas live. And I remember really enjoying the feeling of just sitting down, coming up with ideas and then putting something together live. So that would be really good, because it's a way of expressing something that I'm interested in front of like an audience and getting live feedback, and also giving you guys a chance to really sort of lean in and give your own suggestions as well. So let me have a think for a second, because it reminds me of, do you remember when we did the writing stream back in, God, it must have been like April or May now, the one where we wrote about Squike and Freddy Fazbear and the Lorax and me, and we all had sex and it was fantastic, and then we went in deep into the bowels of like a ship, and it was like a the back rooms or whatever it was. Like, that was really silly. But what if we lay out a genuine foundation for a story and try to finish it together? Like, maybe we'll start with something short, and then maybe later on we'll do something bigger. All Lorax, no trees. That's what it was called. 977 from Tosakanai. Thank you, Tosakanai, my darling. Although I only have 7 months, I'll always be here. I love you. No matter how long you've been a member, or even if you're not a member yet, I still really, really appreciate you being here for any stretch of time. Your time is invaluable, and just having you here makes me feel incredibly loved and incredibly special. Thank you. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So maybe I could come up with like the sort of the baseline for the story. Like, there's going to be this character and they want to do this. Because I have some ideas for screenplays that I want to kind of put into effect. And there was a time where I was worried about sharing my ideas for films or stories on the internet, because I was worried people would like steal them or whatever, which is a little conceited in and of itself. But I've also realized that these streams are living, breathing records of my intellectual property, and so I kind of don't actually have to worry about it. You can't trademark a book or a script. That's not how that part of copyright works. And so, you know, if someone tried to file for anything, first of all, there'd be nothing to file for, and second of all, you know, when you come up with something, it exists as your intellectual property, and this is proof of that. So whatever, I can tell you guys whatever the fuck I want to tell you. Haruka, thank you for the Aka Super. I really appreciate that. Miss you very much these days. Well, I'm going to be back for quite a while now, so I'm very much excited to be here, and we're going to do lots of fun streams over the next few weeks. And Aurora, thank you very much for the Aksuba as well. So, You know what would be fun? Why don't we start with something funny? Why don't we start? So, I have a little notepad with some ideas, right? And I saw this one idea. I can't remember if I saw that like a random Twitter. If I saw like a random Twitter reply with like Lamau, that would be funny. That would be funny. Or if I came up with this myself, whether it came to me in a dream or not. Okay, so I've got another one. So, have you guys ever seen those YouTube channels, right? I must have seen this idea for a film in a YouTube comment somewhere and decided to commandeer it. But have you guys ever seen those YouTube channels where what they do, it's kind of like the 1,000-degree knife challenge, but instead they just put random objects in a bin of mealworms and then do a time lapse of the mealworms like devouring the object. I wanted to think, what if there was like some weird like indie character-driven horror movie about a guy who runs one of those YouTube channels, right? What if he runs one of those YouTube channels and it starts and he's like, oh, I'm just going to put apples in there, or like a Carolina Reaper pepper, or something shitty like this and this and this and this. And then over time it starts driving him a little crazy and he's like, I'm falling off. I need to do something different. And he also gets addicted to the sight of whatever he's looking at. And so in the end, he's like, you know, he sort of becomes like this deranged maniac, and then by the end of the film, he's out there trying to kidnap people and put them in the bin of mealworms. But of course, it would end. One of my favorite tropes in any movie is like the villain destroyed by their own creation type of thing. Like when they're like, oh, the machine, it's going to destroy the world, and then they get punched and they're like, no, and they fall into it and it all blows up. I just like the idea that at the end, he would try to kidnap someone, put them in the bin of mealworms, and they would like overpower him and knock him into it, and then he would get eaten by the mealworms. It's dumb, right? Like, it's a really simple premise for a film, but I think with like a good script and like I think that's the kind of film that would be powered by a really good performance. If there was an amazing actor in the lead of that, I think it might actually be a lot of fun to watch, because the premise, it can't rely 100% on the fact that there's a guy feeding people to mealworms, because that's basic as shit, right? It's just, man is killing people. man is killing small things, and then man gets bored and kills big things. Boring on its own. We need to introduce a backstory for the character that makes that interesting, that makes that exciting and compelling, and almost to the point where we are both empathetic for this character, want to see him improve, but then that adds to the agony of watching him never improve. And I think that that's kind of what I want to do, is like Uncut Gems almost. Let me take another drink, hold on. Uncut Gems is nowhere near as violent as that concept, and it's a very different film, obviously, but what I enjoy about Uncut Gems is the feeling of, you do root for Adam Sandler's character, Howard, in that, Howard Ratner, I think his name is. You do root for him, like, a lot. You really, really want him to succeed. But he doesn't want to succeed. I mean, he does, but he always makes the wrong choice. He's so close at so many points to being able to back out and just say, like, no, I'm done, no, like, I'm gonna cut my loss. It's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna cut my losses, I'm getting out of here. But he never does, because that's his character. He has an addiction to, in this sense, an addiction to adrenaline, right? And an addiction to success, money, whatever it is. And so you, as the audience, are brought along on this beautiful tightrope walk between exciting tension and just agonizing stress, and it rides that line through just perfectly. I think a character, he wouldn't be like Howard Ratner, but he would be an interesting character in and of himself that we have a reason to love and a reason to empathize with. And then we're golden, right? I mean, that's kind of what I've always thought, is that I feel like plot is important, but plot comes second to character. The problem with that idea, though, is that plot is character, and in the sense that everything your character does is a part of the plot. But I think that sometimes a movie can become overly plotted. You know what I'm saying? A movie can become so plotted that the plot itself, the actions, are what takes precedent, and the journey of the characters is simply there to further the plot. And I think that's kind of where I find issue, I guess, in a lot of films, is that they sort of feels like the characters are just vehicles for the writers to say, I want this cool thing to happen, when in reality the characters should be the focus, because that's what we, the viewers, we aren't a plot. We are characters in, you know, the great game of life. So we relate not to plots, but to characters, right? So I think that's the most important thing about a film like that, is that you would need a simple plot that is compelling and that moves the character forward, or rather that the character himself moves forward, and then what you would wind up with is something that might actually be a lot of fun to watch. And I did have another idea for one that I could actually make, and this one would definitely be okay, now this is funny. So I was having a chat with my, complete change. I'm going to talk about this one first. So I was having a conversation with my dad, and he told me, so my dad's very interested in business, right? And he was telling me about this strange sort of restaurant. I think maybe he and I had been out for dinner at one point. Yeah, Papa Akuma and I, we had been out for dinner at one point. And I think he said, I think it was mid, like the whole experience just kind of, it was alright. You know, I was like, fine. And then we came back and he told me this story. He was like, listen, like, the food was fine, but I thought the ambience was really just sort of generic. Like, it felt like a chain restaurant. It was just a load of nothing. And we wound up chatting about it. And he came onto this story about a restaurant where the whole point of the restaurant was an experience where you go there at a specific time and you get a ticket to go with a load of people. And I don't know much else about this restaurant, but he told me that you walk in and it's empty. There are tables somewhere, and everyone's got a table number, and it's like lights are off, apart from a little light in the middle of each table. There are no waiters, no waitresses, no chefs, no menus, no drinks, no tablecloths, no nothing. It's like scary, right? And then you walk in, and on the center of each table, there's a little plastic cow. I was like, what? And he said, yeah. And so what happens is people are like, you know, innately curious, and so they walk up and they pick up the cow. And when you pick up the cow, there's a little speaker on it, goes, moo. And then after a bunch of people have picked up their cows and they moo, a load of waiters and waitresses come out and they start dressing the tables. And after that, everyone's in a weirdly funny mood and everyone's joking and having a good time with each other. And that's the setup for the restaurant. And I thought that's so weird. But as a setup to get people talking and to get people having fun with each other, that's weirdly ingenious, isn't it? And so I thought I would love to make a film. I don't know what it would be about. I don't know where it would be set. I don't know who the characters would be. But I think Plastic Cow is a good name for a film. You know? It's like, I don't know. I kind of enjoy the names of films when it's sort of like a specific object or something or a very specific action, like The Men Who Stare at Goats, right? Fantastic fucking film, super funny movie. What does that title mean? It makes you want to watch it. What does the title Plastic Cow mean? I don't even know yet. I don't know. I think that'd be fun, you know. I guess it could be about something that brings people together. But is it for good or is it for worse? Makes you wonder. And it would be my goal that if I made the film Plastic Cow, there would be no plastic cows or even regular cows in the film. That's just to fuck them around. That's just to throw them off, right? It's not about the plastic cow. It's about what plastic cow symbolizes. Maybe there would be one on the poster, but there are no plastic cows in the film, right? I think that would be funny. I think that'd be really funny. There would at least be one guy who walks out and is like, where was the cow? You know. It's like people who walked into Birdman expected to see a superhero movie. I don't know. Dumb, pretentious, whatever. But it was, you know, it's an interesting idea. Why cow? It's what my dad told me. It was what was in his story. Is the restaurant called Plastic Cow? No, they were just plastic cows on the table. I just like the way he described the story. Thanks very much for the supers, everybody. Thank you, Amilu Devil. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Nodam. Thank you, Apolia. Thank you very, very much for that. And thank you, Tootsie Toucan, as well. Good luck on your last semester of college. Oh, God, I remember my last semester of college. You know, you're going to need some good luck with that. And anyone out there who's dealing with school or work at the moment, best of luck, because it can be really tough out there sometimes. And for the 50 gifted members, you're sexy as fuck. Give me a kiss. And Suika, thank you for the Aka Super. Did I miss your last Aka? I could have sworn I had read your last one. Hold on, let me check. I'm so sorry. I could have sworn I had read your last one. I did see it, but I thought I had read it when I didn't. I'm really sorry about that, my darling. Hold on. Let me go ahead and check that for you. Let me go ahead. Let me try and find that one. It should still be there. I hope. I hope, anyway. No. There it is. Suika. Happy 1 year memberships. Whiny. Short message, but short and sweet. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry for missing it. Poopio, thank you for the Akasupa. I can't read that, but I'm sure it's something sweet. Thank you very, very much. So Saudi, thank you for the Akasupa. Whiny, thank you very much. Really glad you guys enjoyed Announcer Akuma the other day. Thank you for the Akasupa, red envelope, and a happy 1 year anniversary. Thank you very, very much, my darling. And Suika, of course, for that other Akasupa. I really, really appreciate that. And all the gifted members as well. So that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. That's another good idea. I'm definitely keen on that. Definitely keen on that as a form of members content. Hold up. I think what I'm going to do with all new kinds of members content, what I'm going to do is I am going to demo each new idea as a public stream, and then from then on I'll be like, all right, every future installment is going to be for members. So, you know, if you like this, make sure you become a member and follow along, you know, just to make sure that people get a taste for something that they would not normally be able to see the first episode of at all. Ideas. So ideas we've got. Let me write these down, and it's actually hidden behind me at the moment. Hold on. Get up here. That's it. Ideas. Co-writing stream. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I'm going to really enjoy that. Let's go. Let's go. Rebecca M. from Clovis, thank you for the Akasup. I feel extraordinarily lucky to be Kindred, and I feel extraordinarily lucky to be your lord. I really appreciate that, my darling. Thank you so much. Malapiece, thank you very, very much. And thank you to Steffi Ackerman. Thank you very, very much. Mwah. Crystal, thank you for the Arca Super. Kiss Deficiency. You're missing out. Come here, you motherfucker. Red envelope for my darling. Of course you can have some kisses, my sweet girl. Kelly, thank you very much. I'm not a cute. It means just silly, cute walking jelly. Does it really? Alright, well, I'll keep an eye out for that. What else is there to do? I mean, I don't know. If I was to do, like, gaming with a group, I guess making it members means that, NA-friendly watch-alongs, we could actually, yeah. We only did one, so that would be nice. NA-friendly watch-along. Because I guess that's the thing about a watch-along, or members content, is that it's about the members and it's not so much about viewership. And the main reason why I stream at this time and not in a time that's suitable for NA is because, well, you know, I've got to run a business here, and most people are able to tune in during Asian time zones. But if I can do a little bit once in a while for NA fans as well, then I'm happy to. You know, I just need to make some compromises, I guess. But NA-friendly watch-alongs, I think, are completely fine. And maybe during the NA-friendly watch-alongs, we can watch film. I mean, I guess the thing is I would say, oh, let's watch films that are better for NA people. But I'm like, no, I only ever watch normie movies. Like, Perfect Blue was like, Perfect Blue and Howl's Moving Castle, I think, were the only anime movies we watched. Nana77, thank you very much. And Luke G, thank you very much. Me and a group of friends performed Jazz on the Clock for a talent show and received a standing ovation? Let's fucking go! Let's go! Oh my god. Okay, listen. I can't imagine how nerve-wracking that must have been. Because I know what that's like. I know what that's like when you're in school or work or whatever it is, and you've got a niche interest, and suddenly you're just like, yo, everybody, this is this. Like, that has the potential to be really embarrassing, but you got a standing ovation? Shit, that's cool, man. Linear, thank you for the Arca Super. Still can't believe it's been an entire year. Morning, my lord. Morning, darling. Still, I haven't been able to catch up much lately, but I am happy to be able to catch this stream, and it's wonderful to see you again. It's a really, really humbling feeling to see not just those 12-month badges, but also to see names that I've been seeing for this whole year. It's a really, like, comforting feeling to know that there are some people who are, like, really keen on staying by my side and who have been enjoying my content this whole time and have been enjoying this community. It's really, 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 really nice. I feel so blessed to just have all of those names popping back up and back up. And trust me, if you're wondering, does he remember my name? Chances are I probably fucking do. I am really good at remembering names. So Saudi, thank you for the super. New Sidonia on Spotify, I believe it's happening really soon, like some point this month. I'm really hoping staff hasn't forgotten about it. I might have to ping them, but of course they're all very busy working on AL Live Colors, so I will have to ping them, but obviously we'll see what happens. Linnea, thank you very much. Huma, thank you very much for the super. Happy you're a member as well, my darling. What else could we do? I've always wanted to make an analog horror series, like the Mandela Catalog. I remember having an idea to make one for a while, but I didn't really have an idea of what I would make it about, you know? I just sort of thought, this is cool, I would like to do that. I like editing a lot, but I think it might be infuriating for you guys because I edit in Sony Vegas. That's just what I'm used to. It's what I've been using my whole life. I cannot get used to Adobe Premiere or Final Cut or anything else, no matter how hard I fucking try. Sony Vegas is the language I speak, and even if it's a worse piece of software objectively, it is what I'm used to. There is no way out for me. I was the one looking up Vegas Pro tutorials in 2010, how to do green screen. Nice, thank you very much. 1 year being your... Definitely let me out on stream last year. I remember it like it was fucking yesterday, actually, playing RuneScape. I was outside the Tree Gnome village, about to start the maze, and suddenly I got a super from you saying, "My lord, can I get a fart?" And I said, no. Oh, how the times have changed. I mean, okay, I think to this day, I still wouldn't bend over into the microphone and let one rip, because that would be weirdly embarrassing. But I'll give you guys a sound effect, you know, like that's fine. Dorothy, thank you for the super. And Kumaki, thank you for the Aka super as well. I do like money, surprisingly. I love to see you talking about the things you love. That always makes me smile. Well, I'll keep fucking doing it then. Thank you, baby. Slimy Gloves, thank you very much. Middle name might change, but it'll always be your gloves. Exactly. And I'm glad I fit you like one, too. Chili, thank you very much for the super. Waini and Miratress, thank you very much as well. I really, really appreciate that, my darling. Mary Lively, thank you very much. My marvelous Oshi. Mwah. Glad you enjoyed Russell Sanji. Jade Oracle, oh my god, it's been a year. Mwah. Thank you. You're giving me a kiss this time? Oh, doki doki. Jing Akunya, I really appreciate that. And Mikanagi, Summer, Didier, and Irax, thank you so much. And Satsuki and Nella, thank you very much for those gifted members. BS Lucero, thank you very much. I hope you remember to be a good kindred. Well, that's up to you. You'll be a good kindred for me, won't you? Imagine farting ASMR. Now that's one thing you're never gonna get. During the counting to 10,000 stream, I did forget to mute while I went to piss. That's like that's the most you're ever gonna get, and that's because I was massively exhausted and forgot. Irika, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Waini. Ruben Oroso, thank you very much. Meowie, thank you very much. I'm a celebrity, get me out of it. Chewy Fluoride, thank you very much. Berry Bean Pie. Walter. Pei-chan, thank you very much for those gifted members. That's so generous of you. Sora, Aikin Yun, Tang Tang, thank you so much. Luna, and Jok-san, thank you very much for the Akasupa. From Nabi, watching movies with you is my favorite thing to do. I love you. I'm so sorry about your Google Play. Big myth fart. Fine. Oh, Lord! Yes. We definitely need to play more RuneScape. Definitely need to have more flirtatious times together. I miss those very much. What am I thinking of now? We need to come up with some more ideas. We need to come up with some more ideas for content, guys. I love those script writing ideas. Those are going to be fun. Those are going to be really fun. Kumio, thank you. You know what we should do? Let's write fan fiction. Let's not just read fan fiction. Let's write fan fiction. But let's make it good. Let's make something really good. Why don't we write Twilight fan fiction together? Wouldn't that be fun? While I'm on my Twilight phase, and while I'm so aggressively Team Edward and so anti, I am a Jacob anti right now. I am a Jacob hater, a full-time Jacob hater. Alright? So I'm more than happy to do some shit like that. Slow burn? Alright, maybe not. I reckon I could pull something like that off, right? Rebecca M, thank you for the Akasupa. Kiss you 1,000 times from day to night. That's got a lot of kisses. Your lips must be dry. Let me wet them up for you. Thank you very much. And thank you very much to Candy very much for Wani. And da-da-da-ba-doo-doo. Thank you very much. Got a full mark. Congratulations. That's wonderful fucking news. Rosalinda. Okay, Raylo fanfic. Shh. New kindreds don't know about that yet. Don't spill the beans. Okay? Don't spill the beans about my past. Corny, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Tsukishiro, thank you very much. Saki Kuje, thank you for the Akasupa. Love you too, my darling. Usagi Niku's clip. Ruben Rosso, Dana Los. Kendra Bratton, thank you very much. Foxy Burry, Yana Yana for the gifted. And Sarina, thank you for the Akasupa. Of course I remember you. Sarina, don't you dare say that to me. Of course I remember you. But yes, I have written fanfic before. Not Ray. What do you mean, not Raylo? I was a hardcore Raylo back after The Last Jedi came out. I was on that ship. I was like Leo and Kate Winslet on that ship. I was out the front. I was spreading my arms and I was like, show me what the future holds, J.J. Abrams. And then he let me down. But, you know, I believed for a couple of years. I was very much on board for that much time. I just love Beauty and the Beast romances. I love some big scary villain showing his sensitive side when a really inquisitive, sort of ordinary person is like, you know what, I don't think you're all that bad. And he's like, I'm not all that bad. Because that should never happen in real life. You shouldn't have, like, an evil villain who gets redeemed through the power of love. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Probably not healthy for the other person, but in fiction, it's heartwarming, and it's spicy, and it's exciting. It's like, that is like the most, let's be honest, right? It's fucking Star Wars. That's got to be, at least in the West, one of the most mainstream enemies to lovers, like storylines we've ever seen. That's big news, guys. That's huge. We should be rooting for this, all right? I mean, it is canon, but then, you know, the ending happened. So, and I'm very upset about it. She should have been Rey Solo, not Rey Skywalker, and I will die on that hill. Or just Rey Nobody. Ashley, thank you very much. Yi-un, thank you. Heika, thank you very much. Crystal, for the Akasupa. Taskaru. Chinese name is difficult to pronounce. I hope I can hear you pronounce my Chinese name in the new year. Well, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but if you try to let me know, I will try. Konami, Jacob Team, fuck you. Rosalinda, thank you very much for the super. Got the Lego Millennium Falcon set. Are you jealous? Yes, a little bit. I love you. You know what I got for Christmas? I was gonna build it on stream, but apparently it's like there's IP stuff. Like, I don't know, we don't know if we're allowed to build Lego or whatever, because it's whatever. But I totally would have done. I got a Lego Black Series Mandalorian helmet that I could build from my dad. And like, I haven't seen The Mandalorian in a good couple of years, but I thought it was cool. I used to love Lego, right? I'm so looking forward to building that. Masato, Kana-chan, thank you very much. Of course, I miss you too. Janice, thank you so much. Another name I can't read. Uaini, thank you very much. Yui, thank you very much. Where's my AO3 account? You ain't gonna see it. Maybe I'll make a new one. I don't know. Make an official AO3. Let staff know. There's nothing they can do to stop me, that is. Akana, thank you very much. Venus Akuma, thank you so much. And Ice, thank you so much. Meowie, thank you very much. S Vanilla, thank you for the gifted members. Zin, Cyanite, Michiko, and Noriaki, thank you very much. Star Wars Watch Along, I do still want to do that. Kidiva, thank you for the super. Also, I would like to confirm that because I had him in call at the end of WrestleSanji, I have confirmed it. This Friday, we are having Doppio Drop Scythe on Under the Table at 11 p.m. JST. Mark your calendars, everybody. Let's go. We've got the Duke of Discipline coming to have drinks with us. Whether or not he wants to drink is besides the point. I just want to get inside his head. I want to pick his brain for a few hours. Key Diva, thank you very much. Rena, thank you very much. So yes, that will be the next episode of Under the Table, and I'd like to have more episodes after that as well. I really want to have my first Flesh Tuber collab. I mean, I've collabed with Sea Dog now, which was amazing. It was a really fantastic to get to hang out with him. And but like on Under the Table specifically, I want to have a Flesh Tuber. I also want to have like an actual celebrity on. I am still gnawing on Riku Tazumi's ankles, begging him to put me in a room with Jack Black. We'll see what happens. I want to promote the shit out of the Mario movie. I want to meet this man. Get me in a room with Jack Black. I can make some magic happen, okay? Basil, thank you. Eddie, thank you. Lavender Size, thank you. Sunshine, thank you very much for the gifted members. Oh, that's a lot of Akasupas. Holy shit. Thank you so much to Ame for the Akasupa. Mwah. Congratulations on your promotion. And Jenny Alex, thank you so much for the Akasupa as well. Thank you. Really appreciate that, my love. Matt Pat Under the Table? I don't know how possible that is, but I'll try it. Vine Source? One person that I would love to get on Under the Table is Settled, who is like one of the only YouTubers on the entire platform who I keep up with on the regular, like on the regular every time he uploads a video I watched it. And he's a RuneScape YouTuber, right? I watch Settled every time he does a new video because I think that not only does he play my favorite game, but he also does it in a way that is extremely cinematically entertaining. He knows how to construct a story. He knows how to design camera angles. He knows how to make things entertaining. He's a funny fucking guy. I'd love to have him on, and he's a Flesh Tuber. Jan Chestnut, thank you for the Akasupa. I'm taking advantage of the holiday to prepare your birthday project. I'm so excited. I'll always remember that, and it's great to hear from you again, baby. Ninji, thank you. Natsumeko, thank you very much as well. No problem with lurking as long as you enjoy the content. Markiplier, listen, Markiplier is a long way in the future. That's a goal. I would love to have Markiplier on, but he's a very, very busy man, so we'll see what would happen. I'm not sure what would happen, but we will see. Fucking Zero Lenny. That would be an experience. I love his content as well. That's how I got the idea for my Dark Souls 3 stream that I'm planning on doing at some point. Like the Broken Sword run I would do is the one that's in his video. So, you know. Olivia, thank you for the Super. Happy 1st anniversary for the citizenship. Thank you so much for letting me know, and thank you for congratulating me. Thank you for being here too. Mino, Tabiuta, and Nah! 1 year with my lord who made me right again. That's wonderful to hear. And Andrew, yeah, get Vinny on. You can both nerd out about Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. That does sound good. Because to be honest, to this day, I still think the most fun I've had on Under the Table was the episode we did with Ike, where he and I just nerded out about God knows what for the longest fucking time. That was such an incredible episode. I had a wonderful time. It went on for so long. He and I chatted and chatted and chatted. And by the way, we ended stream and we chatted and kept drinking for a good another 3 hours after that. Ike is a fucking legend. Jen, thank you very much. Have you ever seen the horror movie Wreck? I've heard a lot about it. I would like to check it out. Rosalinda, thank you. Do I know who Daniel Howell is? A fucking who the fuck do you think I am? Of course I know who Dan is. I know who Phil is, too. Say, thank you very much. And Sapphire, thank you so much as well. Aura, thank you very much for the Yakasufa membership 1 year. Woo! Mwah! Of course I know who fucking Dan and Phil are. Who the fuck do you think I am? Jenny Alex, thank you very much for the super. It's like asking me if I don't know who Smosh is. Imagine not knowing who Smosh is. Jesus. Frost and Akaros, thank you very much. Take off work for any FromSoft games. The first stream I watched for you suffering through was Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne and Millennium was so hard. Oh, thank you very much. Norin, thank you for the Akasupa. And Rumi, thank you very, very much. Thank you to Murasaki as well. You guys are being so generous, but the fact is, you've already been so generous. Thank you, Yubo. Thank you, Sal, for the Akasupa. Thank you, Ria, for the Akasupa. You guys have already been so generous because you've already been with me in that members system for a whole fucking year. It's incredible to think about, and it's wonderful to imagine how much I must mean to you for you to do that. You know? So I appreciate all of the kindness, but I insist it's not necessary. I appreciate it, but you give me so much. You give me so much. Just seeing your name and knowing you're here is enough, you know? Rosalinda, thank you very much for the super. Literally pulled a photo of you out for me and Dan's photo together. Yay, let's go! Wait a minute. So you took a picture with Dan and showed him a picture of me? Dan Howell's seen what I look like. He knows of me. Does he know? He does. Cosette, thank you very much for the super, and thank you, Lady Lily, for the Arca super. I'm amazing today. Ayo. Bitch, you think I'm not always amazing? That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm a silly man. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You're cute. Thank you very much. And Scoop! Thank you for the Arca super. Scoop! Waini. Happy New Year. Ichan, thank you very much. Steffi Akuma, Chloe Diaz, Shina, thank you very much. Oh, a speen? Of course. I don't know if I can do like vibrato on this. It's like speen, speen. I can kind of do it if I like shake my throat skin up and down. I can go like speen, speen. I don't know. It's not nearly on the level of what he can do. Speen. I don't know. Speed. Kind of. Donald as well, thank you for the Akasupa. Love our sweet demon. Speed. 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 Dead a Dream, thank you very much for the super. And Crystal, thank you for the Akasuma. Oh. No, I can pronounce that. I can pronounce that. I did my Chinese Duolingo. Hold on. Isn't Chuan R? Chuan R? Is that it? Tren R? Tren R? Is that it? I don't know. Yeah, Puff, thank you very much. Anthony Padilla, I spent a day with a VTuber. Who else? Who else but me? Who else but me? Of course. Spend a day with Anthony Padilla. God, that would be that would be wild. I really admire Anthony Padilla. I think his content is fantastic. It's fantastic to see someone who could so easily have spent his whole life clinging so hard to that Smosh fame, but he gracefully stepped down and decided, no, I'm gonna do me. And he's doing amazingly at it. You know, that's what this whole thing is about, is that I think what a lot of people don't really understand is that even though there are levels to it, you'll always be more successful if you do what you love and you do what makes sense to you, rather than doing what you feel like you have to do, what people are telling you to do. You know, if you step down and you're like, well, you know, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna do me. That's usually 9 times out of 10 gonna be way more important and way more entertaining for the people that love you. And that's what he's found, you know, finding success on his own. I really admire that for him. Nico-chan, thank you very much for the Akasupa. 1.5 million views for New Sidonia. Let's get 2 mil, let's get 3 mil. New Sidonia to the moon! Especially considering, yeah, Sidonia is a region on the moon. A region on the planet Mars, actually, that has attracted both scientific and popular interest. So why don't we take New Sidonia back to Mars? Marina, thank you very much. K2N, thank you. Moyan-chan, thank you very, very much. Mwah. Rui, thank you. Nick Stefano, thank you very, very much. Voice Pack AU Malord X Kindred fanfic. Oh yeah, there are a lot of voice pack AUs for me. I love the birthday voice pack I did, the very like serious brooding one. I loved writing that. That was so much fun. Lays, thank you for the Akasupa. It's been a while, emerging out of my lurking mode to drop by and say happy 1 year. Really glad you love me and NIJISANJI, and I missed you too. I hope you decide to stay around. Sarah Pie, thank you so much. Bought a Lord of the Rings cookbook. That sounds fun. Also, I've confirmed I want to do the knitting hand cam this week. I'm keen on it. I think it'll be funny. I've forgotten how to knit at this point, but I think if I get into a groove with it, it's going to be really nice. Benevolence Black, thank you very much. I'm so glad to see your super chats again. Missed you a lot. Holly Jolly Paka, Min, thank you very much. Yun X, thank you. Chilik, thank you for the Akasupa. My Only Oshi. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Happy New Year. Akasupa. My Only Oshi. I better be. Summer, thank you very much. Is it me forgot to submit the voice pack? I want to do more voice packs because I know you guys like them, but I realize just a lot going on all the time. I get writer's block, and I know that I can ask for a script, but I want to do them myself, and I get really overwhelmed with it, and it's, you know, I do get writer's block. Uella, thank you very much. Sea Clips, holy shit, it's been a year. Missed you. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, okay? Meow Bing, thank you for the Akasupa. Not being able to be with you from the beginning makes me a little sad. Hey, it doesn't matter, all right? You're with me for any amount of time, and that's really, really important. Really appreciate it. Amalia, thank you very much. Lydia for the 10 gifted, and Sunny. All right, let's come up with a couple more ideas. All right, because I need to get some sleep. I got it right, Crystal. Thank you. Akasupa. Better than I expected. What do you mean better than you expected? What were you expecting, huh? Huh? What were you expecting? Have some more faith in me. Meow Puff, thank you very much. Sucking your demon grass 1 year already. Here's to staying that way for another year. Yeah, I should fucking hope so. No matter how many more motherfuckers there are out there, I'll always have my fucking arms around you. Nana77, thank you very much for the super. I'm very emotional today. Positive emotion. Me too! I won't tell you why. Oh, why? I guess I'll just have to wonder. Thank you so much. And Pami, Juanju, thank you very much. Ruben Aroso. Of course you can get a kissy, my darling. Slack! They heard me. They heard me. Shut up, Slack! Be quiet. Slack. Avis, thank you very much. You finished your first commercial commission as a freelance. Oh. Wonderful fucking news. This feels like, this stream has felt like, I wanted to do some more ideas, but it's felt more like just catching up with like all these wonderful old faces and people who have like shown so much support over the years. It's really cozy. I love this, and I mean that for lurkers and people who aren't chatting as well. It feels like you're here with me too, you know? Kirihara Akira, thank you very much for the Akasupa Red Envelope. Thank you so much. People born in the rabbit year are known to have strong creativity. Well, I'm not sure which year I was born in, but if the rabbit year is a year for creativity, then create we shall. Ejani, thank you very much. Moon, thank you. Oblivion Avenue, thank you for the Akasupa. A big red envelope. I feel so blessed to have known you. I feel blessed to have known you too, my darling. Yoriyo, thank you very much. Does 3D Vox Akuma have a nice cake? That would be a spoiler. Nekosaka, thank you for the Akasupa. And also thanks for the hard working on the casting of Russell Sanji. God, it didn't actually do my voice in that much. I think I was just tired. My voice feels fine today, if a little bit raspy, but like also it doesn't hurt like at all, so it's like, it's fine. I think I'm just used to being loud at this point. Meowie, thank you very much. The occasional greeting, but seriously, I can't believe I'm stuck with you for a year, and you'll be stuck with me for another fucking year, alright? A sneak a peek of what? Like a voice pack? Occasional greeting? I don't know what that means. Usachi, thank you very much. Arabella, thank you very much for the... You're about to go to surgery. Hey, good luck with that, okay? That's fucking terrifying. I really hope that goes well for you, alright? Don't let me down. Harlequin of Hearts, thank you very much. Thanks again for being such an amazing inspiration. Gotta get a kiss and a darling. Darling. Eitzai, thank you very much. Roku, thank you very much. Maybe stream where the members play, crowd game, Fall Guys, and I shoutcast the event. Now that is a good idea. Okay. Mircaster announces viewer games. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that. So I don't play. I'm like, and on this corner we have the heavyweight champion of the world, Kindred versus Kindred. That would be fun. I'd like to do more stuff as the announcer, because I had so much fun on Russell Sanji. Rebecca M, thank you. Vlad, thank you very much. Benny Benny, thank you for the Akasupa. Moved to a new place and half the room is you. I'll tell you what, Benny Benny, I remember on Twitter I saw, around the time of my big Journey Through Time karaoke, I saw your fucking, like, desktop, the fucking shrine with all your merch. That was a moment where I was like, oh my god, this is real. Even though I had been in NIJISANJI for like 8 months at that point, I was like, oh my god, this is real. So thank you for that. It was extremely humbling. Classy Babu, thank you for the super. Will it be alright if I ask you to scold me to exercise? Get off your ass, you lazy cunt. You're never gonna reach your goals if you sit around like a lazy bitch like that. Get up! Get up now! Well, less scolding and more like abusive husband, but there you go. Antique Doll, thank you very much. So glad I found your channel through your FNAF Security Breach VOD. God, that was such a fun game. Oh shit! Wait, the DLC comes out this year. Hang on. FNAF Security Breach Ruin. When is that coming out? It's being released in 2023. It's this year. When? When in 2023? They're not saying. Fuck! Some point this year. God. Shibi, thank you for the super. Really appreciate that. Mwah. Thank you, Benevolence Black. Mwah. Finally out of your temp hell. Oh, I hope you find a wonderful job that suits you better. What the hell is Shoto doing here? What the hell is that motherfucker doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing, you son of a bitch? What are you doing in my chat? Where are you? Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Where's the lamb sauce? Where's the lamb sauce? You know, I was watching an incredible meme the other day, Breaking Kitchen, where they edit Breaking Bad characters into Kitchen Nightmares, and it actually, or into Hell's Kitchen rather, genuinely the most brilliant fucking editing I've ever seen. And there's like a flashback where he's flashing back to like the fictional season 4 of, or season 11 of Breaking Kitchen, when there's, Skylar there, and he's like, where's the lamb sauce? And she's like, I gave it to Ted. He's like, what do you think you're doing? My name is Skylar White, yo. Meow Zai, thank you for the super. I gotta keep catching up with these. Thank you so much. You guys are being so generous, I can barely concentrate. Wait. Ellison, Feronia, need a new tag for UTT? Yeah, I've now seen the amount of porn on there, so I'll figure it out by the time the episode rolls around, alright? Smee, thank you very much for the super swing. Thank you. Sasmus, thank you very much. Eligi, thank you. And Hanazi, thank you very much for the supers as well. You got photography class in 2 hours, and you yelling at us to stop being lazy is a reminder I need to get in the shower. Yeah, will you get in the shower? And leave the door unlocked. Waiter-san, thank you very much for the super. Happy 1 year. Gotta get a rest well. Rest well, sweetie. You did so well. Rest well, sweetie. You did so well today. Remy, thank you for the Akasupa. Marutan, thank you very much. You are Marutan. May many of your dreams come true. I hope all of them do. And all of yours, too. My darling, thank you very much. Ryo Hoshino, I really appreciate that from you. Thank you so much. And from Kindred Anon, Rinrin said YTP. Oh, God. Now that would be a fucking experience. Jesus Christ. I would kill for that. I would kill. You know what? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Michael. Hang on. Michael Rosen, YTP. That would kill me. Because the thing about it is that I think it'll be an easy enough time getting staff to let me do it. Miki Jumps, thank you very much. Your first super chat, thank you so much. Glad I can help you start your day. Marina, thank you very much. And Murasaki, thank you very much. Shinyan Kwaila, pronunciation is great. I'm glad you like my pronunciation. Lulu Elf, thank you for the Arca Super. Happy anniversary. For a monkey from the tree. And Shu, thank you very much. Rate our food off of looks. I would do that for a mainline stream. I do that for everybody. So, I think they would allow me to do it because Michael Rosen has directly said that he loves YouTube poops. Like, the only reason, he used to try taking them down, but the only reason he did that was a noble one. His content is for children, and he was like, oh, these YouTube poops are really dirty and vulgar. I don't want kids on the internet to be seeing this. And because he's an old man, he was like, oh, we've got to take them down. But then when he understood, he was like, oh, poopers, I love you. That, like, there's no way that staff can look at that and then not agree that he is okay with this content being made. So yeah, why don't we make a Michael Rosen YouTube poop? That would be so funny. Oh my god. I'm remembering the last time I made a Michael Rosen YouTube poop for fun. You have to listen to so much of his voice, you genuinely start thinking in his voice. I told you guys that when I was at home, I saw like someone's shoes over like an electrical wire, and I looked up and I just heard Michael Rosen in my head say, I wonder who put that there. Neko GK, thank you for the Akasuba. Can I take some random pictures or short clips with my camera and share them? That'd be a nice idea. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Take video pictures with Blackmagic camera. So if I wanted to go out in nature, I think what I would need to do is like go quite far afield. So I think what I would do, you know what? I had an idea for a while. What I would love to do, let me get through supers real quick, because you guys are being so fucking generous today. Gladys, thank you for the Arca Super. My only Oshi, of course I am, darling. You know me. Luckiest Head, thank you. Noalin, thank you very much. Noeen, that's how it's pronounced. Thank you very much. If it weren't for my friends making a PowerPoint about Luxiem, I'd never have met you and joined the membership. Well, my darling, I'm really glad you're enjoying my content. I'm glad to have you here. Back to lurking? Well, if you insist, but I like reading your name and I like seeing your face. Jello, thank you for the Arca Super. This is the deposit to spend the next year together. Yeah, you better not skip out on it now. I'm going to keep that deposit. I'm going to hold you to it, all right? Cinelox, thank you very much for the super. And KSM as well. Glad to support from the beginning. Thank you. KSM, thank you very much. Rating our setups, I do want to do that eventually. Suming, maybe be pushed down in Fall Guys with members. That would be good. I like the idea of doing the announcing for it, though, because Fall Guys I've done with viewers a bunch of times. Akatsuki, thank you very much. Shibi, thank you very much. Thoughts on Ari Aster films? Oh my god, I love them. Do you know what I'm excited for? Beau is Afraid. The Joaquin Phoenix movie directed by Ari Aster. That shit looks so unique for him. It looks less like horror and more like some great, surreal, emotional character movie. I'd love to watch that. I want to watch that like the moment it comes out. Thank you to Young Zhu, and thank you for showing up my YouTube algorithm. You're welcome, baby. And Kendra Bratton, thank you very much. The Ninth Gate. I've never heard of that. I have to check it out. It sounds interesting. Lurking because I'm still working. Well, you get back to working then. You get back to work then. Don't let me distract you. I'm just a silly PNG on the internet. Just a whole NFT. Imagine getting distracted by my ass, huh? But like I was going to say. Fuck, what was I going to say? Shit. What was I going to say? Oh, I got it. So, I had an idea. I have wanted to do a travel blog stream for a long time because I love to travel. What I want to do is I want to take 1 week, or what I do is I travel to somewhere by plane, a place of a really unique culture, and I say vaguely because the rules that staff have are essentially letting people know which country you're in is fine, as long as you're very vague about the place that you're actually going to until you're well and truly settled in, so people can't try and like intercept you at the airport or whatever. And so I think what I would do is I would go out and I would take a load of pictures while I was there, and I would try to make a little travel vlog, almost like a little film while I'm out there. And then while I'm there, I would find some place where safely, far away from prying eyes, I would talk about my experiences with food, with culture, with art, with environment, with the nature, everything of that kind. And then on the way back, I would make a little movie and then I would show that to you guys. I think that would be so much fun. I would really, really enjoy that. I'd love to go to somewhere like maybe France or Spain, or do you know a place that I've never been to in my entire life? Italy. I have never been to Rome a single time. I have never in all my years on this earth ever been to Rome. And I would really like to try. I would really like to go there because I'm going to be honest, Italian food is probably my favorite cuisine. And if my time in Japan has taught me anything, I don't know shit about world cuisines. I know about the shitty British interpretations of world cuisines. So I'm excited to see what actual Italian food is like. So maybe Italy is the right call. We'll see. We'll see. And I'd love to try first class as well, because Mr. and I have done business class, but I think doing first class is like, I don't know, it seems like it would be a great way of like breaking into the holiday in a good way. It'd be like, wow, this is a very unique way to begin my journey, right? So I'd like to try that. First class, from what I've been checking though, I never realized quite how much more expensive first is than business, even though business class, you get a lot with business class, but then first class is like, whoa, like you get it's way more expensive. So if not first, maybe business, because first class must be different, yeah. Italians in chat, Italians rise up. Viva Italia, mamma mia, I cooked a pizza. Mamma mia. I've actually been to the Netherlands, and I loved it. I really loved it so much. Vanka, thank you very much for the super. I really loved the Netherlands so much. I stayed with my family. We went to Den Haag is where we stayed, although we did travel to Amsterdam a little bit. we just kind of enjoyed the food, went to a bunch of tourist locations. There was this weird place we went called, I remember it being called Corpus, where it's a giant man or a giant body, and you walk in the foot, and then it's like a very complicated, like museum built like a human body, and you go from the foot up through the leg into the body, and you see like the cock and balls and the intestines and everything like that. And I was like, damn, this is cool. And it's like a gigantic man, you know, just out there somewhere in Holland. It's fucking amazing. Went to Germany as well. I think one of my favorite places that I went to in all of Europe was Iceland. Iceland, I think, is fantastic. So when I went to Iceland, I went with my family as well, and we did this sort of trip where we did we were only there for a little while, went for a few different days. Visit Sweden, I mean, you know, I actually would love to. I've been to a couple Scandinavian countries, but not Sweden. Have I visited Spain? Oh, a bunch of times. My favorite place in Spain is Calpe in the south. I love the south of Spain. It's fucking gorgeous out there. I love the food. I love the sights to be seen. When I stayed in Calpe, there was this giant rock that you could walk up on. And it was just, oh god, it was just so sunny and so lovely and beautiful. Xuanxia, thank you very much for the Akasufa. Kindred will be with you all the way. I know you will, darling. And Yuyun, thank you very much. Good night, my darling. Good night. But the thing I loved about Iceland was how weird it felt to be there. It was like on a different sort of time loop. Don't forget to visit the Pee Museum. Oh, that would be good. So, Veronia, Lindsay, Miriam, thank you. Kawana Mochi, thank you very much for the super. Really, really glad that I could help you relax. Olivia, thank you very much. Fun to travel around Rome based on Roman holidays. Filming sites. Those spots are just beautiful. I'd love to give that a check, actually. That sounds good. When I was in... when was I? When I was in Iceland, I did 3 things. I went to the Blue Lagoon, which was beautiful. And it's like, you're on the bus going to the Blue Lagoon, and I went to Iceland in winter. And you're on the coach going to the Blue Lagoon, and on the way there, it's like snow on these like volcanic rocks, and you're just going through that, and suddenly there's just this big blue pool out in the middle of the snow, and there are people in there shirtless in their swimming costumes, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die out here. I'm about to freeze to death. And then you go through, and when you get out of the changing room and you get in, it's cold for a minute. And then you get in, but the air is so beautifully, like, heated to just the right amount that you're out there, and you've got the crisp winter wind wrapping around you, but it's not cold. It's just refreshing and perfect. And they have a fucking bar in the water. And so you're just chilling out in the open in one of the fucking 7 wonders of the world, I think, maybe. And then you just get to swim over and have a pint. Isn't that amazing? And then the second day I went to Iceland, we got on a coach and we went around this thing called the Golden Circle, which is like a really long trip around sort of more remote areas of Iceland, and we check out like all of these different vistas and landscapes. There were these big frozen waterfalls and mountains and shit like that, and valleys and pits and all of that, and I thought that was beautiful. And there's something about the fact of how quickly it gets dark in Iceland that just traveling on the coach and having snow wrapping around you and being able to see barely 2 feet in front of your own nose, it was like miraculous, just beautiful. And then on the third day, we tried to go and see the Northern Lights, but they weren't cooperating, and so we just kind of stared at the sky after a very uncomfortable Jeep ride for a while, which is not ideal. Red Yuki, Kairos, and Steffi Akuma, thank you very much. Have I seen the Breaking Bad Minecraft memes? I saw the one Crackback uploaded before he got fucking terminated by the fat man! I miss Crackback, man. He was like my comfort YouTuber. I miss Crackback a lot. He was really funny. And then Nico Cardo Avocado had to fucking sit on his ass and blow him up. Oh. Soulflare, thank you very much for the server. Justice for Crackback, everybody. Justice for Crackback. I miss him so much. Him and his funny Breaking Bad videos. Everybody download and play Avocado Bulk and watch the ads so that he gets loads of money. Oh, Jesus. My mouth is getting really dry. Charling, thank you very much for the super. Aniko and Aki M, thank you very much. So from off topic, do you consider making a cosplay tag for you on Twitter? First of all cosplay is immensely beautiful to me, and I am definitely enjoy Voxan cosplayers a normal amount. But what I would say is that I think diversifying the tags too much is, I don't know, it's definitely a lot to add, so maybe a cosplay tag would be good, but I feel like it works best to just put it under the art tag, maybe? Or maybe there are some tags that we can afford to remove, like the a culinary tag I feel like I could use if I'm going to do a food review, but I tend not to check it all that often, so, you know, maybe not. We'll see. Time to update the tags? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. You know, new year, new me, until illness. And cosplay is an art. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, putting in the art tag. But maybe a cosplay tag would be good if enough people want it. We'll see. We'll see. It would be nice to have a one-stop shop to see people cosplaying Voxan, certainly. Just, you know, just putting that out there. Yan, Ive, thank you very much for the super. It's a pity I wasn't a Kindred 1 year ago. I wish I could go back to the past. I know. Glad you're here now, okay? Nebula, thank you for the Arc Super. Happy 1 year citizenship. Glad to be your Kindred. I'm glad to be your Voxy. Caroline, thank you. Will you still travel with Baba? Of course I'm gonna, except his black eyes. Okay, the only reason I blacked out his eyes because I was worried about reflections, okay? His eyes are very reflective and he stares straight into your soul. I think, but yes. I will take Baba everywhere I go. I think that would be really sweet. I think no matter where I go, getting to put... you know what I'll do? I'll make Baba the main character of the little movie. Like, I'll have Baba in lots of different places. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay. You guys know the, you guys know that video of the 3D animated Garfield? It was originally a video of a hippo, but the more popular one is the Garfield, with the song that goes, like, in really bit-crushed sound. Imagine crazy what I'm about to say. I kind of want to, like, make the first edit for the travel vlog like like really bad Windows Movie Maker transitions, be like, imagine crazy what I'm about to say, and then actually make a real one after that. Caroline, thank you very much. Masato, thank you very much. And Pico, thank you for the super. I wish I hadn't missed a month so I could have my crown. And there's still time, okay? There's still time, and I do appreciate all of your support nonetheless. A crown is a crown, but your support is immortal. Did all as well, thank you very much. Movie Maker edits, yeah, that would be fun. Let me do a Windows Movie Maker stream. Lily Shaoli, thank you very much for the super. Xinyang Kuala to Vox's cake, but I can't find it. Yeah, baby, I got it right here. Becca M, thank you very much for the super. Glad to hear you share so much. I'm going to travel tomorrow. I hope you have fun on your travels. That sounds good. And Cha, thank you for the super as well. Oh boy, I streamed for longer than I thought I would. This has been so nice, Jesus. Let's keep this going for another little bit, but my throat is getting, my mouth is getting very dry, and I really need to get some sleep. I have actually been awake since yesterday. I woke up at, like, let's say 10 p.m. for me because of jet lag, and then I stayed awake all night because of NIJISANJI, and I did not sleep immediately because A, I wanted to stream today, and B, my cleaner was coming over. So yes, I've been up all night, and so it would be good to get some sleep. I'm not going to sleep all the way. I'm just going to have a nap, just get some rest in, and then sleep properly at a proper time. And then when I wake up, I will do my schedule. So, to update you guys, Konami, thank you for the super. Meow Angela, thank you for the Arca super. Mike Kamiyoshi, that's a mighty high title. I appreciate it. Chassis, thank you very much. Remune, thank you very much as well. Really appreciate it. So, whatever I should name this, and Pikuyuta today. Thank you very much. I'm gonna give you a bad gacha luck. I ain't play Genshin much. I don't need... Actually, no. That might give me bad luck in my loot rolls for Mythic Plus and WoW. Okay, please don't do that. Alright, I'll go to sleep. Okay, thank you for the super. Alright, let me update you guys on what we're going to do this week. So, I'll think of something fun to do tomorrow. Oh, it's Tuesday. Donkey Kong. Alright. It might not be tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it on a different day so that I can do something fun and creative, but if I can't think of anything, then yes, we actually, oh fuck, I have a bloody thing to do for staff tomorrow, like at around the time I would need to be doing Donkey Kong, and it's a longer stream, so we might do something in the morning tomorrow. Maybe I'll think of it. Maybe we'll bite the bullet and do the knitting hand cam. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a watch along. Maybe we'll do Dorian Gray. I don't know. but we'll figure it out. Donkey Kong will be on Wednesday. Under the Table will be on Friday. Your Boyfriend Still Loves You Even Though You're a Worm will be on Sunday. And might play World of Warcraft at some point once I get my add-ons figured out, because I never normally used them, and when I installed them I was like, oh. We'll do more Dorian Gray, definitely. So yes, lots going on. But other than that, we'll see what happens. I saw someone say there's a Luxiem collab happening on Friday. If there is, I must have missed the memo. Friday Luxiem collab. Is there one? Yes, there is! I remember now! Okay, never mind. Alright, what time I remember Luca mentioning this now. Alright, let me check. What time would he say that was? Right. Might have to rearrange things with Doppio. Fuck! Okay, no, that's fine, Alright, Friday with... Okay, so that's Friday, doing Minecraft for the Luxiem world with the boys. Oh yes, and at some point this week we'll do a project stream as well to check out the magazine and our Minecraft worlds. That's all I can think of right now. Maybe I'll move Doppio to Saturday. Alliance or Horde? I play both. I'm playing Alliance for my Evoker right now, but a lot of my other characters are Horde. So I don't know. I don't really buy into the whole conflict thing. I just think both it's stupid, and I just enjoy the characters for whatever they are. I mean, the Alliance has like Goldshire to hang out in, or like that, but then the Horde has Blood Elves, so, you know. Thank you very much for the Akasupa. You wouldn't believe it's your monkey noise that makes me fall for you at first. I wish you know it's really, really hard. What? Fern, thank you for the soup. Are you trying to tell... Hang on. Elaine... Foxy Burry. Are you trying to tell me that hearing is arousing to you? Maybe I should do more of that. I'll bear it in mind. Good advice. Thank you very much. White Toast-san, thank you very much. You need to go to sleep now. You have a good sleep. And Shout-chu, thank you very much. Okay, that's going to be all from me. I've had a wonderful stream, guys. I'm going to give it a rest for tonight. I would have loved to stay longer, but I really do need to get some rest. So I really very much appreciate you guys. Sweet97, thank you for the super. I will do Baba's debut when I remove my writer's block for that specific event. It will happen, I promise. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for coming, and I will resume with streams tomorrow when I'm all well rested. Or at least I hope I am not jet lagged by that point. Let's pray. Random membership posts about Baba could be called Baba posting. Oh my god. That's brilliant. Alright, Baba posting will be brilliant. I'm just gonna be a fucking degenerate and bring a stuffed animal everywhere I go. Tomamaki, thank you very much. Yulia Peepers, thank you very much. Nana77, thank you very much. I love you guys to absolute death and back. I'm going to take a break now. Thank you for coming, and I will see you all tomorrow for something. And then Donkey Kong on Wednesday. Alright? Alright? Okay, that's it. See ya. Wait, they don't have the music. Shit. They don't have the music.